Shall we go to the tea fields? You done your tea? Later, once we come back, we will check inside of this bungalow. 120 years old. And this area is pruned, but a lot of our oolongs and also green teas are made out of this area. This is Chinese sinensis bushes, 120 years old. So this area we call 2C tea field belongs to green teas. And we provide more shade and more protection to provide more L-theanine to give good green tea taste. And these days it's pruned, chopped. So this is just a steamer and these are the tea leaves. So this is for green tea, so you have to handle it very carefully. If you squish it, it gets oxidized. So now we leave it for withering around 10 to 20 minutes and then she roll it on this basket. It is bitter because the secret of green tea, the inner wort of the leaf, even for oolong tea. Now inner wort is full, so it is combined with tea nutrients. You feel that bitter taste because it's full of nutrition. These leaves are very succulent. So what we have to do while we do the processing, we have to wither it first to take out the extra water outside and roll, they get the water out and dry, release the extra water, roll, get the water out, dry, release the extra water, and we have to take out the inner water step by step and then final drying. That's how you can improve the sweet floral taste in green tea. So center water is very important for processed green tea. So this is almost 5-minute brewed, just white tea stars. So what we call it golden tips or white tea stars, and we serve this with watermelon as a food pairing. So first of all we will have the white tea and first of all have a sip without watermelon and try with watermelon and you can see the difference. Okay, cheers guys. Cheers. Good. Try some watermelon. And see how flavor can get stronger. You can feel the both. So tea not overpower this. Watermelon overpower tea. So This is a nice combination, nice balance with white tea.
Yeah.
So we always recommend fresh, crunchy fruits with white tea. And do the same. It's a good idea because then people can see it.
Yeah.
The star, it's open like a sea urchin.
Yeah.
And it's a good combination. So after this, we will try the green tea and we will brew it for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and they will bring the 80-degree water. So we suggest our green tea 80 degrees the best. LT say 80 Celsius.
Do you try the ice?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Because this is like 80 degrees Celsius again. But if you drink it as iced tea, it gives more aroma into it, more flavor into it.
So this one also 80 degrees.
80 degrees.
But
But when you make it 90, more flavors, stronger. And we'll go for a green teas.
yeah.
We'll wait for 3 minutes. You can go. It is vegetal, spinachy. It is a Japanese style green tea, steamed in a steamer.
Yeah.
So it has really nice color because I really wanted to get my green tea in a green color.
Yeah.
Liquid. So we work hard for that, just to preserve the green color, not to bruise the tea leaf too much to turn it to a black or turn into a oxidized flavor like oolong. So it is quite really good Japanese style green tea. It's a bit hot. You can make it stronger. This is 1.5 gram tea leaves, so it is less leaf.
Yeah.
But if you like, you can make it stronger and you can drink it as a strong drink. So this is fish pate. You don't eat fish? And this is oily and spicy. See? See how it's cut the oil?
Wow.
It goes really nice. The green tea get very well, nicely balanced with fish
Yeah.
and cut off the oiliness of the green fish. So always this type of green teas are really well with oily and spicy food.
Yeah.
So like China and even Taiwan and in Japan, a lot of people eat spicy oily food with green tea. So we all really wanted to compare our green tea with oily spicy food and very well. We have 2 types of green teas.
Yeah.
This is Japanese one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll taste the Chinese method one. So black tea will go for 5 minutes.
Using the food pairing with the tea is more popular in the world.
To be honest, here in Sri Lanka, it is a new thing.
Yeah.
So no, because in Sri Lankan tradition, nobody eat general meals with tea, because they say if you drink tea with food, tea will dilute all the nutrients. So that is kind of like belief in Sri Lanka, but we know it's not true. It's wrong. It is opposite, because tea give you more nutrition to you with the food. So we decide to do this food pairing with tea just to prove that. And the other thing is just to show other people how interesting is tea with food. How can tea change the food flavor and combine together and make a nice combination. Because a lot of Sri Lankan tradition go through with black tea, and always they eat milky, sugary food with black tea. So milk and sugar is really bad for black tea. It is like you're having world best wine with Coca-Cola. It's a bad idea. So we never use milky, sugary things with black tea. And also they have no idea what type of food will go with green teas and white teas. So just to make sure that we are giving the correct examples, we done a lot of experiments and then suggest this food pairing. Now it's very popular. A lot of people want to do that. It's almost there. It's interesting. Sweet. because the flower gives that sweetness into it.
Yeah.
But tea have a citrusy and leafy, earthy, citrusy flavor with flower sweetness combined together. It's a really nice balanced tea.
Yeah.
And our TGOP, especially in August month when we harvest, because of the dry weather, tea bushes get extra stressed and less production, but because of the extra stress, it provides that menthol hint into the tea, sweet and menthol. So that flavor we call wintergreen flavor, only belongs to Sri Lanka, only belongs to Uva region.
Yeah.
So it's very specialized. Okay.
8月乌马精神才有这个味道。
Let it cool down a little bit, then you can get more aroma into it. It's cream sandwiches, cucumber. How it's balanced together. So tea and food is very related thing. So in Sri Lanka, always biscuits and cakes are the related food for tea. So we wanted to change it for some kind of like specialized authentic food. How is the TGOP? How is the tea with tea flowers?
Okay.
It's sharp and citrus. So after this tea, we go for that Wangedi Pico, the pounded tea, stronger one.
Yeah.
We'll go for that. We sell all year TGOP, but over July to September, extra special.
Yeah.
So we'll go for a 3 minute. This is our illegal tea. We call it Wangedi Pico, the pounded tea. You know why we call it illegal?
Why?
Earlier, when we were colonial, British are the people who make their tea, not Sri Lankans. And tea are not belongs to us.
Yeah.
It is English thing.
Yeah.
So we are not allowed to buy tea from English. Too expensive, even we can't handle it.
Yeah.
And we are not allowed to drink tea at that time
Oh really?
because we are colonized.
Yeah.
And then what Sri Lankans do, when they do the tea picking,
Yeah.
steal some tea leaf
Yeah.
and just hide it.
Yeah.
And because they want to try the tea,
Yeah.
and they took it home and wither it room temperature
Yeah.
like we do, because they don't have machines like British, and then they don't have rolling machines, but they pound it,
Oh.
and then they dry this tea in a box
Yeah.
by cooking.
Yeah.
And that way they make Sri Lankan pounded wok roasted black tea, which we call Wangedi Pico black tea, because the mortar name is Wangediya
Yeah.
and traditionally. But that Wangedi Pico black tea earlier, totally illegal. The reason is we are stealing the tea leaf from British estate.
Yeah.
Just a story. I really like the story. I really like the name illegal.
Yeah.
I really like the flavor, so we do it in here. So we'll leave it for 3 minutes. It is a strong tea. It is like Sri Lankan traditional Ceylon flavor. It is sharp, leafy, earthy, little bit of like what we call it, puatu, because it's pounded.
Yeah.
So because of that hardly pounded and it's compressed, so it had a little bit of puati taste, but earthy, floral, sharp taste, like Ceylon taste. So we'll brew it almost 3 to 4 minutes, and you can. The other important thing is a lot of guests asking when they visit here, when they're buying our tea, can we add milk into your tea?
Yeah.
So the first black tea we had, we never recommend, because if you add milk, it's waste. But if somebody really want to add milk, because some people want to have milk, we suggest this one, because when you make it stronger, like more than 5 minute brewing, it become very sharp, strong tea, then you can put a drop of milk into it. It's not a problem, but still, we push them, we ask them, convince them, please don't put milk into it. Have it pure. It's better than have it with milk. So you can see the color also. It's see-through, crystal clear, copper golden color. So it's orange pico color.
Yeah.
It's nice tea. You can see it's look like POPs. How is it? Strong?
Yeah. Strong.
Let it cool down a little bit, get more flavor. So this is for our black tea. And because any kind of a strong black tea like Ceylon black teas, cakes are really nice combination. This is a butter cake and with lemon.
Oh.
And all these teas, when you cool it down, get more extra flavor, strong new flavors are improving. So let it cool down and we'll try it later again, and you can see the difference. So the next tea is spicy one.
香料的
It's hot, it's hot.
Masala.
Masala. See, it's creamed down because of the spices. For the health,
Yeah.
it is good because masala means in this spice chai, we always use Sri Lankan typical spices. Sri Lanka is very popular before tea for spices.
Yeah.
Because a lot of foreign countries invade Sri Lanka for spices, not for tea.
Yeah.
So British are the people who introduced tea. Spices, we had it before the colonial time. So we have pepper, which contain highest pepperine in the world.
Yeah.
We have cinnamon, which nominate as a world best cinnamon. And we have dill, fennel, coriander, chili,
Yeah.
and lot of spice chais or masala teas made in India and other countries with cardamom dominant flavor.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to make something Sri Lankan here. So we mixed with dill, fennel, coriander, chili and pepper into this masala tea. So this masala tea contain chili and pepper instead of cardamom. So all these spices are giving you very good health benefits, really good for sore throat and really good for immunization system. It will improve your immunity.
Yeah.
And also is really good for digesting.
Yeah.
And all those things. And tea normally contain highest antioxidant in the beverage world. So combining with spices, it gives you really good overall healthy drink. It's hot, spicy. See, you can feel all the spices.
Yeah.
And you can feel the tea. Aftertaste, here you can feel the chilies. So we have chocolate brownies.
Wow.
巧克力。
It's homemade.
自己手做的。
我想试试看看它跟
With the spices, it goes really well.
不让你
How is it? See?
Spicy.
surprise.
Spicy and chocolatey. It's nice.
It's really nice.
The other thing is all these spice teas, you know. I really wanted to show you the spice flavor and the tea, because if you taste it, you can feel the tea too.
Yeah.
With a lot of spice chai or masala chais, you can't feel the tea. You only feel the spices.
Yeah.
Then I think like why we add spices into it and why we add tea into it.
Yeah.
So we have to
所以它
take a
Butterfly.
butterfly pea flower. We'll leave it for 3 minutes for brewing. So this is the butterfly pea flower mixed with lemongrass. So you tasted the cold lemongrass, and this is hot one. You can cool it down and you can make a nice blue color drink out of it. I first of all create the lemongrass drink,
Yeah.
not with butterfly pea flower.
Yeah.
And then one of our directors saw butterfly pea flower is a really big trend in Thailand, and you know, like they make blue color rice, blue
Yeah,
color milk, blue color spaghettis,
Yeah.
blue color that and this, everything. So he said like, can't we use this one in Sri Lanka? Then I done a small research and then found that a lot of butterfly pea varieties are in our land, in our country. So we decided to dry butterfly pea flower separately and make a drink.
Yeah.
But butterfly pea flower itself have very earthy flat flavors.
Yeah.
So I really want to make it more interesting flavor
Yeah.
for the customer.
Yeah.
Because I'm not only looking for a view, I need taste too.
Yeah.
So then I thought like lemongrass will be a really good mix for the butterfly pea flower. So this butterfly pea flower gives you buttery caramel flavor. Lemongrass gives you lemony menthol flavor. Combine, well, very nice drink. So we decided to do that.
Yeah.
These are cucumber ice cubes.
Wow.
It's really nice combination with this.
Yeah. 小黄瓜的冰块。
So if you put it's like this, it will change the color. I will do this thing here, little lemon. Ta-da!
Change the color.
It's magic. So it's a rainbow. So you can cool it down. The mechanism is that, but this is a bit hot. But try this. This is pure.
我觉得味道很香啊。
This is pure.
Yeah. Thank you.
See, it's lemony, menthol, that set of flavors. The idea is not to put the hot lemongrass into the ice cube.
Yeah.
You have to cool it down.
Yeah.
Once you cool it down, it has really nice flavor combination. But right now it's a bit hot, so we have no time to cool it down. But if you cool it down, it's really, really good drink. And even if you make ice cube out of this one or with that one, it's blue or purple.
Yeah.
This is goes really well with gin or vodka as a cocktail.
Yeah.
Good. Hope you enjoy the tasting.
Yeah.
And
It's very wonderful.
thank you. So tomorrow we will do a professional tasting with all the teas, and we can get more authentic flavors through that. Yeah, please enjoy more. So this room only with the finest quality. So it means the best quality tea leaf. So in fine leaf withering room, we use tips and the one leaf and one bud.
Yeah.
But I think you already know in the tea plant, the first tip and the second leaf and even the third leaf we can use for production.
Yeah.
So third leaf we use it for our machine quality tea. It means BOPs.
Yeah.
And we don't use this withering for that. But here it's all done in natural room temperature.
Yeah.
No machines. You can see it's called tat withering.
Yeah.
I'm going to move this to over there in open space, but right now we use this tat withering for our finest quality tea leaf, and every batch we put a batch number, and this batch number we maintain in a computerized system. This is coarse leaf, and they only take the good leaves, but they are very nicely withered. It's not breaking, very flexible. So it's ready for processing. This is for illegal tea. So because now it's ready for rolling, and you can smell like really nice jasmine hint in there. So this is ready for rolling, and you can see how tiny is the batch. Very little. This is not rolling. We just slightly bruise the tea leaf first before we pound it in a stone mortar. using machine, because this will help the ladies to get the flavor out easily. Earlier in tradition they don't use this machine, but right now for me, to make it more quicker, I do the preconditioning and then put it to the vangedia to pound it. This is what we call our traditional tea making. So pounding. After we precondition the leaf, so what she do here using this mortar and the pestle. This mortar we call vangedia, Sri Lankan traditional pounding mortar. So that's why we call it vangedi peko. So, or the other name is illegal tea, you know why we call it illegal. And this is the way they traditionally make this tea. So she can pound around 1 kilo of tea leaf within 20 minutes. So compared to other rolled black tea, these black teas are sharp and stronger because of the pounding. You can see the flavor is coming more as out. So in future, my next step, next experiment, still I didn't done it. After we pound it, I just really want to compress it like tea cakes. So we can make tea cakes like this according to this method. You steam it and compress it. And so what she do right now, she's going to weigh it and then make a one ball, tea ball out of it. So this we leave it for fermentation. So once it get oxidized, all these tea leaves turn into a brown color, and then this ball get brown color. And also it starts to smell really nice aroma, and this get heated. So now it's cool, but it's get heated and then it's ready for drying. The other important thing is natural withering. So without any forcing, it releases the aroma really well. And also the fermentation, it's also done in organic situation, no heated air or no cooling air. So because of that, strong aroma, strong flavor, and slow processing. And this is the pounded tea. Yes, you can see it's getting hot. So after they oxidize this, they sift it. At traditional illegal tea making. So now what she do is separate in 3 grades. Because when we pounding it, we get the 3 different particle sizes. So sometimes we get the very big strokes. So we have to separate those. So that's why she separate it. And then I taste this tea as a separate batches, medium, strong, coarse. And after that, I just decide to blend it. These ladies are ready for fine leaf rolling. These baskets we call kulla baskets. And what ladies do, this is our TGOP, Tippy Golden Orange Picker. Yes, exactly. So what ladies do, like small twiggy twist needles. What ladies do here, they wrap this tea leaf around the tea tip. So that's how they make TGOP. And this is how they roll it. And this kulla basket is a traditional wooden wicker tray in Sri Lanka. They normally do this almost 2 hours. And they grab 700 to 1 kilo, and then gently they start the rolling. And they can't break the tea leaves. They can't break it like this. It's wrong. So they have to keep it as a full leaf and just wrap the leaf around the tea tip. So, and that way they start the oxidization, and then once it get oxidized, we dry it. That's our TGOP, Tippy Golden Flowery Orange Pekoe Black Tea. So yesterday she picked 77 grams of tips, whole day, just 77 grams. And after the withering, this is 44 grams now. So what she do right now, collect 24 tea tips, and then she's going to hand tie it. Why we make it as a star? Why we can't put as a single tips? 3 reasons. One, once you use tea without a star shape, just as it is, it goes all over the cup. The flavor spreading is not equal. And the other thing is, for the customer, difficult to figure out how many grams we have to put into 1 cup, because white teas are very, very light. So we don't know what to put as a portion. So 24 stars are 24 buds are really good as a portion per cup. And number 2 reason, once you put it in the cup, it's open like a flower, spread the flavor equally. Good to taste, good to work out the portion, and good to present. So because of those 3 things, we make it as a star and then do it like this way. So this is our white tea stars, and especially we done all it naturally, and because we harvest and we hand tie it together like a white tea star, and totally natural. We don't use any machines or any other equipment to process it, all done by hand. So dried in room temperature, and once we sip it, this contain very floral, mellow, sweet and cucumbery, and hint of fruity and menthol flavor. It have very gentle, smooth flavor, but again it's rounded up in your mouth. It have like full body tea character, but gentle taste. Silver tips, we use special variety, and silver tips we have very least processed tea, and we pick the tea tips and we dry it in a special equipment, and also it's dried in a controlled environment. So silver tips gives, again compared to white tea stars, silver tip gives bit stronger, sharper taste, and also it is more like into hint of peach, fruity and full body tea. But the different of white tea stars, it gives more melon and sweeter compared to this, and both are really good teas. But after the silver tips we have golden tips, and the golden tips are slightly oxidized purposely because that's how it changed compared to silver tips. And golden tips have a really thick liquor color and strong. It have very fruity, strong flavor and also sharp note. It's full body tea and sharp, strong flavor compared to white tea stars and silver tips, bit dominant flavor, full body dominant flavor. And after this we have green tea, spit to bamboo green tea, and also slow withered green tea. Very vegetal, spinachy and umami, that sort of a taste. And slow withered green tea is almost wok roasted, so because of that it get burnt toffee, caramelly and little bit of oolongish flavor. And then we have our TGOP, Tippy Golden Orange Pekoe. It's a hand rolled black tea, and hand rolled black tea citrusy, fruity and uva flavor, the menthol hint coming through, and it is a sharp tea again and very nice. And liquor color, you guys can see it's see-through, crystal clear, coppery golden color. And then we have the black tea gems. It's a small ball and we call it black tea gems. Halfly oxidized, middle part get fermented. So because of that, it gives that thick, stronger liquor color, see-through, crystal clear, dark copper gold color. And taste wise, strong, again fruity, and I can feel a little bit of caramelized honey flavor in my tongue, and mid stringency. I can feel the stringency level is a bit higher than compared to TGOP. And again end note, honey and menthol, again the uva flavor coming through this black tea gems. And then we can go for the Earl Grey tea. And Earl Grey tea, actually, you know, Earl Grey very popular with bergamot orange. A lot of people use bergamot orange to make Earl Grey, and the base of this Earl Grey, our black tea, our Wangadi Pekoe black tea, pounded in stone mortar traditionally. And the flavor wise, we use Sri Lankan oranges. Sri Lankan oranges flavor, all natural. And I'm going to have a sip. This Earl Grey, sweet and Earl Grey flavor, that lemony menthol flavor just coming through the tea. It's not overpowering the tea. It's a well balanced black tea, and it's a really nice flavored black tea, scented black tea, and it's come through natural oranges. All the teas are organic, and we are certified as organic tea estate in Sri Lanka, and all these teas specially picked by hand and processed by hand by tea pickers. So our tea pickers are not just the tea pickers, they are tea artisans. They pick it, they process it, they finish it. It's their tea. Perfect.